Morning. I saw your name light up in green, Ian, but I didn't hear anything.
Morning, lads.
Morning, how you doing?
Early, innit? It's very early.
I'm quite an early riser, so I'm normally I'm awake by at least 5:30. Today I was awake at 5 actually, because I got in bed quite early. So yeah,
Fair
not too
play,
bad.
yeah. That's class.
Thing is, I'm an old man now. I'm in bed by 8:30 now.
I was up watching the Breeders' Cup last night, so I couldn't. It was a late one.
Oh blimey!
Yeah, my knees
Anything
are
like me,
today.
I take 2 hours to warm up anyway at this age now. I'm 40 next year. I'm well over the hill, so it's just a case of accepting that it's a 2-hour warm up now.
I love that. That's brilliant. Don't know what I did on that ride yesterday, but my knees in bits today. It's really sore.
Oh really?
Yeah. I'm hoping I can sort of work it out. If not, mate, it's all on you. Just I'll get everyone to pace around you.
No worries.
Yeah.
I must admit, actually, obviously I do a decent amount of volume normally, and I find that I think my left cleat is just not quite in the right position. But I only noticed it once I got to about hour 4 of a ride, which I know for many is not really a big thing necessarily. But
No.
when you're doing 3 rides a week that are over 4 hours, that 4th and 5th hour becomes quite important. So I think we all have imbalances in our left and right feet, and we don't necessarily realise it. And even though I've kind of got the left and right angle of the cleat right, I think I almost need to have my left foot cleat a little bit more forward, which seems really weird. It means that basically I must stand when I'm up straight with my right foot a little bit in front of the left foot, but it's difficult to adjust it perfectly if you only notice any pain in the 4th hour. Because what do you do? You stop and start fiddling with the cleat at that point? I mean, that's dangerous, isn't it?
Imagine saying that to the doctor. He'd be like, "Does it still hurt?" Like, "Give me an hour. I'll be back in 4."
Yeah, well, I've had numerous bike fits over the years, both a regular bike and TT bike. And the problem is, of course, is that they do their adjustments. You spend 10 minutes riding on a static trainer and go, yeah, seems pretty good. But it's only after you ride for a really long period that you notice if it actually is good. But you never get that in the fit, do you?
No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see how this goes. To be fair, today I'm up now, so I hope it's all right.
Yeah, you've done
I
that.
might as well have just stayed in bed, mightn't I? And just said, "Lads, I can't make it today." Oh, dear me.
You just knew if you did that, though, you'd face the eternal ribbing and be called a knobhead all week.
Yeah. My meetup and I didn't turn up. I hope it lasts as well. I've got a skip run to do after this, but if it's late enough, I ain't gonna bother. Anyone up for a 5-hour cool down on the Alp?
Let me get back to you on that.
Morning all. How's everyone today?
What, mate? How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thank you, pal.
You can tell it's early. It's so quiet. Go. you go.
Morning, gents.
Right, mate, how are you?
Well, what shall I say? It's early. I'm sleepy. Yeah, I'm not gonna ride in the bunch today. I'm not gonna wait though. It will mess up my my Innsbruck KOM time. So it's about the time on the bike for me today. So.
I can't believe Nick hasn't even turned up for his own idea.
He isn't here.
He isn't here, I don't think.
Ah.
I was chatting to him half hour ago.
Oh, yeah.
He went back to bed.
Catching up to do then.
I tired him out with my monotonous conversation. Looks like I didn't get the kit memo for the front group.
You can tell the excitement's waned about these rides. Everyone's slept in.
Yeah, it's probably also the cause.
Yeah, it's got to be a bit of a kick in the nuts for you, Carl, that we had more people when a bot was leading than when you're leading, right?
No, I was supposed to be leading last week. I'll take it. That's my peak, mate.
I've got my weekly joining 1 minute late, so I have to play catch up. I'm just my warm up is chasing down the group now.
Can you just bring everyone up with you as you go, please? That would be lovely.
Oh, you just passed me, mate. Well, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, sorry, Marco.
Well, it was nice having a conversation before we hit the first inclines. Chat to you again in 20 minutes.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to turn up then, Nick. I was like, thought you had turned up to his own idea.
I've got this amazing ability to take 2 minutes longer than whatever time I give myself. Yeah, if I give myself 20 minutes, it'll take me 22 minutes. If I give myself an hour, it'll take me an hour and 2 minutes.
All them spreadsheets that you do as well, mate. Unbelievable. You've only done this. Your graph looks good. There he goes.
Must get some.
5 watts per kilo in at the beginning.
Yeah.
Must get some great draft behind Dave's haircut. That's huge.
Those 5 watts per kilo are gonna bite them in the ass in a couple of hours.
At this moment, I realised, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah. Oh, my legs really don't want to turn today. Jesus. Feels like I'm doing 250 watts while I'm doing 150 watts.
Do you want us to wait for you, Marco, mate?
Sorry?
Do you want us to wait for you, buddy?
No. Just right on, I'm doing my own pace today.
It's not always a bad thing, mate.
And I didn't want to do the weight doping today. Because it would mess up my Innsbruck KOMs. So.
Thank God there's no Mariah Carey in the chat. God.
Yesterday, that was the quickest I've ever muted anyone. Hey, Mariah Carey, hit mute immediately.
I've never seen anybody leave the chat quicker than the A's after the event had finished. I was like, oh, they go.
We had PT practice. We agreed to do it straight after because we'd all be online. So had to get it out of the way before Piglet went to the lab. No one was worried, but I've made it. I mean,
I think you scared a few people off this week, Nick, with this course, mate.
it's not even 100k.
Ian wanted to do 3. He sounded disappointed.
Yeah. He's on his own.
Always staying with the A's. Go on, mate. You alright there, Chris?
Yeah, fine, mate.
Oh, which one?
Yeah, I didn't look at that, sorry.
Let's just wait for Chris now to...
No, you're right. I'm feeling guilty about weight doping again anyway, so you carry on. It's a bit I've had a heavy week, so you do your bit and I'll take it steady. I don't hold anybody up.
Be silly, mate. Only a bit of fun. Fun.
Yeah. One at 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
That was my level of enthusiasm, to be honest.
But my days of this are over.
Yeah, I'm having it easy. It's 8 o'clock around here, and I'm still tired. Oh, I really should have gone to bed earlier. Oh well.
Might alter my weight when I go back down now. Like the old club rides I used to do. Straight out the back.
Being an absolute beast. Stands that RL though, aren't you, mate?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
killing
yes.
myself, if that's what you mean, yeah. I'm doing all right, I think, yeah.
He's being modest. He is a beast.
I just look at the results. I'm like, yeah, Chris won again. I'll be questioning you if you didn't this week, mate.
I haven't won. I've got a second and third, I think, and something else, but I'm top
It's
10.
hard, isn't it? There's always one outstanding rider in any sort of division there is.
Yeah, or one sandbagger.
Yeah.
I always tell myself that.
I'm going to tell Lord. I'll tell Lord in a minute, Marco.
Sorry? Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, I said I'll tell Lord in a minute, Marco.
Yeah.
I think the eyes are racing. No chat whatsoever. Head down. They're going for it.
Yeah.
It's not what pace you do the first climb. It's what pace you do the sixth climb, and that's
If you get to sixth climb.
Yeah.
That's what I keep telling myself. But
there's only 4 in this, and I'm wondering what the second one's going to be like. I should have done my trainer difficulty. I'm down in the lowest gear here.
You're not the only one.
change it on the fly.
I wouldn't mind, but the down in the lowest gear because I'm trying to stay at 3.2. The resistance is biting too much, so I keep going over. And then you hit a part like this, and you turn into Chris Froome.
you know what's really annoying? When you're riding outside and you have the same problem.
Yeah.
You're in your lowest gear and it goes steeper.
I'm going to have to try this outside that everyone keeps talking about.
had that on LDS on the first part. That's really horrid. You're grinding at 75 RPM.
Oh.
And you're hitting 300 watts just to stay on your bike. Oh. Yeah.
You can't weight dope on that, can you?
No. you keep trying to shift to a smaller gear, but it doesn't work. Yeah. Oh well.
I thought it was weird that the front group were actually doing 4 watts per kilo at the beginning. We'd slipped into attacking each other pretty quickly.
Who's gone off the front?
Who's always off the front? Roy.
Is he the one who always claims he's too tired and needs a rest day?
Hey, Roy. He's just got better watts per kilo than all of us.
Okay, Nick, now you said so nicely, you can drift back and join us, okay?
So kind, mate. Thank you.
Oh wait, you guys not doing 4 watts per kilo here.
You'll catch us in a minute at that pace, mate.
I might just dope some and catch you guys.
Are you trying to catch up with us?
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah, I'll drop the pace a bit, well.
Yeah, we can drop the pace a bit.
Go on then.
Don't say we've done this for nothing now, mate. You better catch up with us.
What? Why?
Don't break yourself catching up though, mate.
Yeah.
We'll just wait off a bit.
Oh, crap. I was going real slow, and then I noticed I changed my weight to 600 kilos instead of 60. Not sure how far where you guys are, but
it says 90.4 an hour. Time left, mate.
that's about 1K.
6.7 kilometers we've done.
Yeah, that's 1K. What I was doing.
You'll catch us in time for the descent here.
Yeah, probably. And if I haven't got you down, I'll just do a negative weight dope.
Here he comes. 4.7, go on.
Yeah, just riding in the green at 4.7.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Must be really nice to be at.
Oh, here he can see him on the board now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't be the only one that sits watching Edge streams and see him doing like 4.8 while he's like in the blue or something. I'm thinking, bloody hell.
Yeah.
I'd be like, mine would be like dark red. I'd be bleeding from the nose.
Did you not turn up for the hill climb yesterday?
Yeah. No, I did, yeah. But and I was bleeding from the nose, actually.
I was on about Ed. Did Ed turn up or?
He wasn't
No,
meant to. He was never coming.
What was that, sorry?
He was never going to. He was away.
Oh, right.
He was still enjoying his 1 kilo of cake.
Yeah.
We were climbing.
You've got 20 seconds off, mate. Go on, Marco. Put the hammer down now and see what per kg you can do.
Yeah, I'll regret that in an hour if I do that.
That's one thing with me weight doping. I wanted to see if I could get 20 in a sprint.
Easy, mate. Just make it 50 kilogram.
I think I could do it at 63, which is what I've put me down to now.
I'm sure you'll get a exclamation mark.
Yeah. The scary thing is, Tony don't even need to weight dope to do that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've seen Tony ride on Phil's videos. Holy crap. Well, it's the same with David, though. He's being awfully quiet, but if I ever get half that fast, I'll be really chuffed.
We're catching up. The man himself, Paul Hamblett, just ahead of us.
We're going to be trying to catch Marco up in a minute. we let the other two back on after the hill?
Yeah, we cruised on the flat. I hadn't realised they dropped off.
Yeah, they're only like 2 seconds off, but it's quite.
Yeah. It's hard on the descent. Yeah, there's no way you get speed back.
It's whoever idea it was to sprint at the end.
2 knobheads in the group.
It's the worst part.
I think I may have initiated it, and a certain other person might have seen my orange numbers.
Yeah, it just takes one person, and
I often do 3 pedal strokes, realise I'm not a sprinter, and then after the fact, call it a lead out.
I really didn't want to sweat today.
the worst thing about actually doing this, instead of missing it all together, is you really need to do one lap, otherwise you look a bit silly, don't you?
At least you get the route badge anyway.
Yeah. I need the route badge, I mean, yeah.
Route badge? It's almost 2022. We need new routes.
You can tell the people that are doing it for the route badge because they will disappear as soon as they cross that finish line on the first lap.
Need some proper, like, 250-kilometre routes to make you earn them.
Never doing that again.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not whipped, but my missus might have something to say about that.
There's a limit, isn't there, mate? Mine's the same. Very, very understanding, but I know there's a point.
I'll come off after a 4-hour ride and she'll be like, right, you've had your fun now. It's family time. Bloody hell.
And you're asleep on settee.
Yeah.
I'm all right as long as I take her out for a nice meal afterwards. That generally works.
That's all I want to do anyway, mate. Food.
Yeah, it's when I say to her, yeah, we can go for any meal out you want, as long as it's a 1-to-4 ratio of protein to carbs.
Yeah.
Good effort, Marco.
Hold on, mate.
You're looking very svelte, Marco.
Stay in this one for weeks. It's in there. I wonder if we'll beat the times of the A's. It's going to be close. I want to know anyway how Hamlet managed to go and ride for Wahoo and then win the A2 race literally straight after on that Yorkshire course. He's going to be the reason they bring drug testing into Zwift.
No, he didn't win the A2, so
I did.
it's not that, you know. It's not that easy.
It's not that easy. No, I think he was second, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. That would have been annoying if he won.
The only time you're not cheering for one of your team to win.
Yeah, but still.
It's all zone 2 for him. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. I was watching Ben Pitt's stream of that Yorkshire race, and he's doing effort on the climbs and almost nothing on the rest. And I have to go zone 6 on the climbs and zone 4 on the rest.
Yeah. I was going to say that was similar to what we was doing. People were trying to do breakaways all the time. It was horrible.
That's a real difference between the higher cats and the low cats. We have to be on it all the time.
Mark, it was quickest up the climb then out of us.
I'm not sure. But it's only a short climb. I can do that. I can do that once, not 6 or 8 times. That's a bit of the issue.
I made a schoolboy error and didn't turn my fan on at the start. Oh, that's better. My own little swimming pool here now.
Lee's joined the right race this week. Good lad.
The pack's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Oh, we was on the start line of the TT on Thursday for BP2.
Yeah.
Thinking we've got everybody, but where's Lee? Turns up with 2 minutes to go, or he's in the chat. He's like, "I'm here, boys. Where are you lot?"
Oh no.
I was like, well, "Where are you?" It's like, "No, it's saying time zone 9." Like, "Oh mate, you're in the box here." The panic for 2 minutes. I think Phil was sending him like the link, trying to get him on and everything. That's it. My heart sank as well because I was like, "That's somebody that definitely won't toast either." I was like, "Oh." No.
No bed.
I deserve that.
Let's get a counter on that. That's one so far.
We've just got some leg breakers, isn't it?
I'm not a man for rude words, so when I say it, it carries extra weight, I think.
But the other guys benefit. A few of us were off the back, so we regrouped, dropped back, and then I attacked as soon as we caught up, straight through the group and off the front. So, yeah, not bad.
Like I said, Nick, 11 a.m. Let's see where we all are at 11 a.m.
I intend to be on the sofa.
Yeah.
I might even be back in my bed.
See, Dave's a true pal. Look at that. Freight training in front of me. I've attached the couplers to the afro.
Does it backwards in Zwift, or is it like the outside world? Is he just going to ride off?
I opened the door in my pain cave because it was getting a bit humid, and in 10 minutes, the chewing gum packet, I got a bit of gum out and started chewing it. It just cracked. It was that cold.
Can't really say that here.
Yeah, it must be horrible for anybody that's got their bike in the garage or something. It must be so cold. Oh.
You know what? Every time I ride this road, I really want to ride the real one. I've driven this road maybe 10, 15 times in my car.
Yeah.
In my past life. When the car was the only way I would have gotten on top anyway. Oh. Now I'm so regretting that.
You guys in the front group are so incorrigible. I use a feather just to catch up the gap, and everyone's like, he's got that 0.4 watts per kilo, have it!
It's just a game of cat and mouse for you boys, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. 4.5 hours of hare and hounds, go.
The worst thing is Dave's not talking either, so he could just attack at any point for you.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot funnier if we all would have upped our weight to 200 kilos in the pack and caught the first group.
You got to feel sorry for Troy. He's trying to keep up with you boys. He was in our group last week.
We had to go. He had to leave. His bike's not working.
Yeah. I would have said the same if you would have put that kind of power down.
I must be like the most boring guy on Zwift with my pacing strategy.
I love it. It's great.
Ain't somebody got in Stolberg?
It's not the first time.
As I was saying last week, I bet people can't believe their luck when they just see 20 of us rolling up. I mean, it's a bit smaller this week, but last week it must be brilliant for him.
Yeah, first week as well. On the was that London PRL?
Yeah. You're gonna have to.
We had a few stragglers as well.
Yeah, my plan is pretty much 4 to 4.2 on the climb, and then probably around 3 points on the flats. So don't feel like you got to wait for me if you want to push on more than that.
Go on, Group 2, you heard it, 4.2 on the climb. Come on.
Don't want to dig too big or well, you know. First climb was nice though. It was about 4.1, 20 minutes. Felt steady.
4.2 on the climb, that would have been 380 watts. I think.
I didn't do that yesterday.
I didn't do that yesterday.
Well, I was really pleased with my 3.7 yesterday on the climb. I did compare my results to Jonas's result, and I lost like 15 seconds on the first 400 meters. I'm not sure if he rode a TT bike or something, because we did quite similar power on him. I lost 15 seconds there.
Is it just me, or is Marco a bit quiet on Discord for anyone else?
It is for me.
He's a bit quiet, yeah.
I really want to hear you, Marco.
I'm gonna try up the volume.
We need to talk about Gunnar just banging out 414 watts for no reason. What a guy.
As my namesake would say, adequate.
Adequate. If somebody had said that's the average I was trying to beat to win it, I wouldn't have bothered.
I think I did that for a minute yesterday, in a little effort. That's why I quite like doing a lot of the Evo endurance rides, because never had big raw power or fast twitch, but I don't generally drop off much towards the end of the rides. It's why we always have a little sprint at the end. It's like, what can you do it in the 4 hours? 600 watts gets you a lot at the end of 4 hours. Doesn't get you much end of a crit race.
Yeah, those are dream numbers for me at the end of a race. 10 minutes in, 600 watts would be bad. 4 hours in, if I could get over 400, I'm happy.
You're a beast and you know it.
Is this better?
Bit better, yeah.
He's a tactical beast. He gives you 30 seconds on the climb, then catches you up and beats you by 30 seconds.
Yeah, the words salt and wound come to mind.
And this? Better or not better?
The only thing I'd say.
It's funny, on the Evo ride yesterday, I've done them loads of times before, at least 50, and you know, I know the guys quite well, and touch wood, never had, you know, any kind of dropout, so I had to be swept. And yesterday I had about a 20-second pedal dropout on the flats, so I needed the sweepers. And like, invariably, everyone said, and bear in mind, no one's mentioned this before, oh, it's a bloody vegan, that's why. Bastards.
People just want any excuse to mention it, don't they, Phil? They want to.
I know. Should have had a steak for breakfast, you dickhead.
Oh, it's tickled me.
Chased on quite easily and then said, there you go, that's what a bloody raw beetroot does for you an hour before.
Oh, we seem to have picked up a straggle of a lonely Lee Baxter.
Yeah. Who's that Chris, man?
That volume's better now, Mark, I can hear you. Cheers.
Yeah, it seems like the microphone of my headset is really crap. So I'm now using the microphone of my laptop.
That works.
Chris has got the sprint jersey at least.
Let's see about that next lap. That was only 10 watts per kilo, or was it?
Got to give him a chance, haven't you, Marco?
Yeah. Let's have a bit of fun while it lasts.
See, I don't mind the other side that we've just done. It's this side of the climb, just this go on forever.
That's deep though.
Last time I rode this side was my first race with Kelvin, and I thought I wanted to show off. And he told me to be fast. So I did 5.5 to this corner. Blew up completely. I got dropped by the entire group. None of that today. None of that today.
Marco's still got his weight at 1 kilogram.
Go in the kitchen and get me drinks, please. Bottles. I've never noticed this bit coming the other way.
No. Usually coming down it, so you're all right.
The other one as well. I think so. Oh. Hurry.
That hill seems so much longer from the other side.
Yeah. That. I think that'd be a bit of a tougher race going the other way on this Innsbruck ring.
Did we lose Lee Baxter?
Oh, I think he's gone. He's decided better of it.
Already 1 hour done.
Here we go, here we go, here we go again.
I was pretty happy following at 4.5 to 5. 6.2 on the front, that's getting a bit sharp.
Yeah, I'm not bothered with that, Phil. I don't want to be playing catch up on the flats.
Yeah, all good. First hour averaging 3.71. That's all right.
Oh, strongest. Happy days.
What's people's current heart rate compared to their max?
Mine's about 50 beats lower.
Nice.
Yeah, mine's 40 beats down. I'm just over zone 2 heart rate. Makes sense, I'm just over zone 2 power.
Nice. I'm kind of lower zone 3 heart rate, 155 BPM out of about 187 max.
Yeah, that's pretty good, that. Good pacing for a hill.
Definitely will drop over the course of the ride, of course. Bit high currently with Prodigy in the background.
GG, brilliant.
It's one benefit of being older. Come from an era where music was good.
Yes, mate. Music for the jilted generation.
Aye.
So proud of my boy the other day. Little 5-year-old sort of took him to Alton Towers to see fireworks. They got all the music on. He sat there with his glow stick raving away to sort of 90s music. It's like, go on, lad. No priming whatsoever.
It's just getting older thing, is it? But the music today is terrible. Terrible.
Yep.
The problem what I have with the music today is that most of them don't even really can sing anymore. It's just all computer generated shit.
That's one way of putting it.
if you give any of them a microphone, they're as off key as can be. The only thing that matters nowadays is image, not how good you can sing.
I'll see a music video, and they'll have them bum bags that they put across their chest. I'm like, this is crap. Turn it off.
Chris and I must really annoy the guys around us with us backpedal C1 tag and doing 3.4 watts per kilo.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I thought, should I change it?
Just delete the C1. You'll be all right then.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Nah, I like to annoy people.
Go on then, I'll join you.
C1? How can he do 3.5 watts per kilo then?
Yeah.
Stupid sandbagger.
All the front group change hours. Backpedal B1. Just to wind you guys up.
If you want, we could all change ours to A1 in group 2 just to psych them out. Everyone will think we're crap and then you boys turn up. Yeah. I tried to turn into Chris there.
How many B teams are there?
Four, I think.
4.
3, 4.
Or 3.
3.
Not sure.
Looking upside down Christmas tree, there's loads of A's.
Yeah.
3 B's, 2 C's, I think.
Yeah. Normally it's the other way around. But general level on the backpedal Discord is quite high.
I'm beyond Zwift Power.
Who's beyond Zwift Power?
Me. I may not have raced in 6 months, but that's academic, right?
You're busy on Thursday.
20-minute effort, mate. That's the way we do things, apparently.
We can keep your Thursday night free, Phil. We might need you, mate.
If only my body could do evenings. Well, it did. It was ZRL season 1, and then there was the aftermath of that. I did enjoy it, but the deep black hole after 2 months of that was not great.
Does Zwift automatically downgrade you after a certain amount of time then?
Your results are only valid for 90 days. So your rank is based on
your best 20-minute, well, 95% 20-minute power in the last 90 days.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that when they promote me. 90 days of Swift, eating loads, and then I'll come back.
Oh, Paul Hamlet stole the jersey.
How do you mean eating loads? I'll just have to stay away from Swift 90 days.
To be fair, that's what I'm doing at the moment. My meals are decided by how much working out I've done on this. So, oh, that's 5 Mars bars I can eat now.
Yeah, my wife is looking at me in disbelief sometimes, the amount of food I eat.
In reality, I'm never catching up to the top boys, so that's why I'm just like, I might as well enjoy eating.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill myself trying to catch up with them otherwise. I'll probably kill myself overeating, like, but hey, double-edged sword, isn't it?
There is one positive. I think she's inclining to go cycling herself. Now she sees how much I can eat.
Yeah. That's the way to get born people exercising, mate. If we write down how much we ate, they'd be like, wow, all right then. It solved the obesity crisis.
Yeah. But I had to lose 50 kilos before I could even get up the bike.
Yeah.
It's a big downside of getting old, though. It's so much harder to lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think I was just in time.
Yeah.
I forget what I've eaten, though. My missus will say, what have you had today? And I'm telling her, she was like, well, you had a Snickers as well, and then you had that thing, then you had that piece of cake. I forgot them.
They don't count anymore.
No.
I think what you should do is anything that you eat that you burn off on Swift is counted as Swift calories. Let's get and you don't have to remember them. They just go. If we took them up at the end of every day, our diets would be bloody brilliant.
You want to try doing it like 20-hour weeks on average and trying to make up the calories with mostly fruit and vegetables. That's fun.
First thing I did last week was walk in and say 2,000 calories.
Yeah. I did that last week after the Sunday ride. I was like, "It's 3,000 calories. Bloody hell, babe! Imagine the Sunday dinner I can have now."
Get on with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you want stuffing? I want all of the stuffing. I know this probably seems a bit naive of me because I've never done it, but how do you make up the calories if you're cutting out like meat and stuff?
I think it's a balance, right? You know, I mean, I've come unstuck a little bit with it end of last year because of the volume that I've done. The key is getting in the complex carbs, your rices and your grains, getting enough of those, your good fats, you know, your nut butters, avocado, all that sort of stuff, really. But it's more about the food periodization than it is about the total calorific content. I find what you don't want is to be too far behind on calories for too many hours, as it were. Yeah. So it's making sure you get insufficient during and just after the workout, as opposed to kind of like saving yourself for a big meal in the evening. It's why I eat most of my main meals at lunchtime, because all my workouts in the morning.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that would be horrible at work for me.
Yeah, we're all different, like I say. I mean, I generally do a very different type of training to, well, most other people in Backpedal probably, because I've got different target events later in the year. But it does mean I have to fuel differently.
Yep.
You know,
If I'm doing 3 5-hour plus rides a week, you add up the calories on that alone, it's significant compared to a 1 hour smash fest, of course. Yep. But it means you're a different type of rider as well.
Do you do it for ethical reasons or just...
The veganism?
Yeah, my missus is vegan and she does it for the ethical reasons.
It's probably in priority order. It's health reasons, then eco reasons, then animal reasons.
Yeah.
We're quite big in this household on sustainability,
right.
You know, which, well, I think the world's realising slowly really has to be moved towards, but, you know.
Yeah.
It's another reason I'm not interested in having kids, because I think we're not going to do enough about it in the future. So I don't want to bring in someone to the world now that's going to have a fucked up place to live in.
Yeah.
Mate, I wish we'd have had this conversation 11 years ago before I did all this parenting. Oh my God.
I don't think about all the cycling time you'd have had, mate.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It all goes hand in hand, yeah. Just do loads of endurance training, spike your cortisol, fuck up your testosterone, then you can't have kids anyway. You're not selling this, mate. Yeah, I jest, but there are some serious implications of. I think for the majority of people, as we've rightly said, most of the population could get on a bike and really do themselves some good. But and for those, cycling for weight loss is a real thing. But I do think that once you get into the, you know, people that take it at least semi-seriously, that I think is most of us, the whole idea of losing a bit more weight can be incredibly counterproductive. You know, and I know that others have said it before, but focusing on power over weight loss, for most, is the key to long-term sustainable riding. I don't mean for one hill climb season or one ZRL season, but to be able to keep doing it in 5 and 10 years' time, you know?
Yeah. Are you telling me I'm going to be sat here in 10 years' time on a Sunday morning doing this again?
Yep.
Oh, no.
I'll be in the Discord chat in 10 years' time.
You what, mate?
I'll still be in the Discord chat in 10 years' time. I'll never leave.
To make it even worse, probably you're going to be twice as long.
Yeah, my kids would have grown up by then. I've got no excuse to jump off.
Yeah, I don't have kids to worry about, so.
I'm still listening to Prodigy as well.
You don't realise how many songs have swear words in until you have kids and you try to listen to them in the car. So annoying.
Yeah.
You give up after a bit.
Yeah, you do. I don't listen to Peppa Pig on repeat just because I like it. It's the only one that's safe.
Yeah, we've all said that.
Yeah.
Chance of self-control on leg snapper in this group, minimal.
I'm looking at the time on the com. Was he racing or something? Roy flew up that com then.
That Roy's given up on us. We're too slow for him. He's a dog.
He was a minute and a half faster than anybody else.
I tried my best to ignore it and do the pace I said I'd do at the beginning.
Yeah, it's a really stupid idea. I don't know why I did it. So I want to stop. I want to stop and get off now. But
1928, mate. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my Prodigy playlist just ended and switched to Slipknot, so I'm clearly not up for anything now.
One thing that always fascinates me about Slipknot is, do people try and sing along?
Yeah, on some of the melodic ones, I think, yeah. The last gig I went to a few years ago was Slipknot was the headline and Korn was supporting. And Korn is one of my favourite bands of all time. And in the venue we were at in the MEN, Korn was so much better. Slipknot being like an 8-9 piece, it was just too much for the venue. You couldn't really hear the tunes. Yeah. Whereas Korn being smaller, number of artists was a lot better.
Are they still playing Korn? I kind of lost sight of them after, I think 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago.
That's a crazy thing. When I went to see them, I think it was 2019, and they played Blind, and they said this is the 20th anniversary of that song. It's like, Jesus, I feel old now.
Yeah. Just 10 minutes ago. For the KOM.
Just ignore them times, Marco. They don't count.
Yeah, but I can have a rest on the downhill. For some reason, my heart rate is really low, but my legs are telling me otherwise.
Is that PB you set yesterday, mate?
Yeah.
Remember, low heart rate can be fatigue as well.
Yeah, probably. Next week is the last ZRL, isn't it? Or is it? Oh, no, the second to last.
Yeah, TT and then the Macquarie Islands, isn't it?
Curry.
Yeah, I think I'll have a last week after that.
I think a lot of us are thinking that, Marco. A lot of us are thinking, I could go for a week off. No.
Some idiots was caught up in the moment and decided to sign up to the Tour of Britain.
Yeah. Well, not me. Not doing those 6 races in 8 days, or what is it?
Well, mate, I mean, the first weekend you've got 2 in 1 day, back to back. It's like a Paul Hamlet kind of situation. And then you've got a difficult one on the Sunday. Then the following week it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's mad.
Yeah, easy.
The worst thing is, I don't know what group Mick's going to put me in. I could be in Ed's group here, Ed's and Tony's.
Well, you should be.
Should be. Only if I can borrow your hill climbing trick, mate.
Well, my hill climbing trick is easy. Just go all out and hang on as long as possible.
I'm just thinking that team's got like almost the perfect sort of setup, and it climbing, and then sprints.
Yeah. Yeah, my heart rate must be fatigue. I'm doing 190 watts normalized power with 100 BPM heart rate. That's not normal.
I think I'm going to have to stop after one lap, boys. My knee is still giving me grief.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, don't push it, mate. Don't be out for months.
I've only got to get over, only get over the toughest climb. It doesn't feel any worse. It's just not feeling any better. I thought hopefully once it warmed up. But, yeah, just get down this descent and then I might have to be
We can drop off once we've done the lap or something, we can drop off onto a flatter one if you want. And just spin it out or something.
Yeah.
Hey, it's complicated, but I wouldn't recommend spinning out the knee injury.
I don't mean to spin it out, but...
I know what you meant. I'd just say, even if it's low impact, the constant flexion on most knee injuries is going to do more harm than good, I think. I would recommend, I don't know, stop at ice and see a physio.
It is weird though. Been absolutely no problem whatsoever. And I just sat down and went to stand up last night. It's like, oh. And I think that's the first sign that I'm getting old.
Probably just a bit of inflammation.
Yeah. I'll take some ibuprofen and get it ready for Tuesday.
Yeah, just don't stretch it if it's not better on Tuesday. Just skip the race, mate. Better to skip that race than to have that knee bother you for the next couple of months.
Yeah. I missed so many weeks over this summer because I hurt my knee on one ride and then I didn't rest it properly for the next week, and it just compounds the issue.
Yeah, I did the same kind of stupid thing. I fell with my bike, I think 3 weeks before I went to LBS, and I fell on my hip. Didn't really bother me at the moment, and I just finished my 90-kilometer ride. And it's still plaguing me to this day. Still going to the physiotherapist with it. So I let it linger till after LBS because I didn't want any physiotherapist to say, no, you're not going there. But yeah, it's not really bothering me with cycling, but there's clearly something not 100% right there.
Yeah.
Remember to keep eating and drinking, chaps.
Yeah, my Garmin reminds me. Best feature ever.
Off to our vegan Chinese restaurant for lunch today. Could be nice.
I think my biggest downfall is not drinking enough when riding.
Lee, get a Garmin head unit. It'll bother you every 10-15 minutes. You should drink. Really helps me.
That's a good idea.
Because I hate that. I had to turn it off. Like, it feels like a nagging teacher. Like, shut up, Garmin. I'll eat when I'm hungry.
Yeah, but I know I'm too late when I start getting hungry. So I rather have that nagging teacher telling me I should eat and drink than to be 1.5 hours in and look at my bottles and they're still full. I've been there. That's not good.
Especially when it's cold, 10 months drink.
Yep. But even when it's hot, when I'm in a nice ride, nice scenery, I tend to zone out a bit, and yeah, I just forget everything.
It's definitely one of the dangers of riding in the cold, and certainly in a cold pain cave. If you're cold, you don't feel as thirsty, and you come unstuck a bit.
Yep.
What can I say how much I've enjoyed today? The first one.
Well, the Team Vegan Sunday Smoothie is about to start. For some reason, I'm here riding at 3.7 with knobheads rather than 2.4 for a nice 1 hour of my team. What's up with that?
You just know we're more fun.
Must be. I do like what our Team Vegan leader does with the group rides, though. I mean, Sunday Smoothie, Total Tornado. We recently brought out a ladies only ride, which is called Chick Peace. Good.
Fucking super something. You boys must be on your second lap by now.
Yeah, I just started the reverse comp second time.
Yeah, we're gonna
We're going past us in a bit.
Yeah.
Will be interesting to see how much the pace has dropped off on the second ascent of this one compared to the first.
Well, Nick's got to set the fastest pace, hasn't he?
I was faster last time because I was playing catch up. I'm going to be steady this time.
Oh man, I can't get back.
It's because you're so lightweight.
You're 5.3 watts per kilo downhill to try and catch up. Pack dynamics work quite a bit nicer, don't they? It's a bit more fluid the way it moves.
He was trying to get me to crash into people, though, as I'm riding next to them. I'm apologising for a game crashing into people. It's nice though. I could definitely tell the difference in the draft on Thursday.
Yeah. Oops, it's paddle.
Holy crap.
You're on that.
This should have been the easy part.
Oh, no.
Hey, boys, ready to wave?
Here we go.
Hey? Oh, do you want pancakes?
Oh, crap.
You're making it look hard, lads. Come on.
All happy with this pace, Phil? Taking on me an hour and a half to get warmed up, I think. All into the right.
Oh, we're done already? Jesus Christ.
Just do what I'm doing, Marco. Find something on your body that hurts a little bit. I'll be like, lads, I've got to nurse this.
Oh, my heart rate is dropping really quick.
One thing I really enjoy about the Kickr bike is when you're doing long rides like this, getting the incline change, so your position is different, work different muscles, save the backside of it. It's quite nice.
You got the one that goes up with the incline, then, have you?
I got the Kickr bike, so yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
Bells and whistles, yeah.
I remind myself to out the saddle every so often.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Used to sitting. Yep.
My non-pickiness reminds me to do that.
I try and almost stay in one gear, and then basically when it flattens, I'll sit down, and when it gets steep, get out.
I'm with Nick on that one. I'm like, yeah, it's time to stand up now. Oh, brilliant.
For a pee in a minute.
Yeah, I think do first lap, and then people want to carry on. Should have a quick break and then go.
Getting old.
Two hours for me today. I'm getting up. I can't believe that took time.
Little kicker to do. It's downhill to the end.
Are you going for Jersey, Marco?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can try. It's only a 10-second sprint, is it?
That's about 15, this one.
Come on, Marco, see if you can beat Phil's time.
Mine wasn't anything special. Maybe it's 700 for a second. It was a last minute decision. I'm like, oh, aero power up.
I always forget to use my power-ups. I'm like Phil Love It on his streams.
Yeah,
It's the top until I realise I've got a feather.
Bit too soon.
$21.7. There we go.
That's it.
I pushed you close, boys. I'll be honest. 21.03. If you two are doing a second lap, then you might regret that.
Luckily, I'm not.
Yeah.
You mean third lap, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll wait back to normal. Yeah, I really hate that the Kickr Core is capping my top end. I'm losing like 150 watts there.
Your power graph just flat lines.
No, it just doesn't go as deep on top.
Right.
Until about 700 watt, it's okay. But above that, it flattens off more than my pedals. Yeah, I did 1180 on my pedals and 1030 on the Wahoo. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Instant regret.
Well, in Group 2, let's let these nutters have some fun for a bit now.
Yay.
There we go.
Stop for the loo.
Yeah, I'll just ride on easy. You guys catch up.
Well, boys, it's been a pleasure.
Cheers. Enjoy the chat.
Well done, lads. See you in a bit.
Cheers, Carl.
See you later.
We're all riding on then.
10 more minutes.
Looks like it's gone. Must have done.
I'm just going to mute Discord for a bit, chaps. Got to take a phone call, so
Yeah.
I'll be back in a bit.
See you, mate.
That's it for today, lads. Cheers. See you next time.
Cheers, Lee.
Lee, have a good day, mate.
And you. Cheers, pal. Nice one.
me okay on.
Hey, Ben, good morning.
Good
afternoon. just joined in with Phil, Craig. There's no one else in this group. Yeah, they're the fast ones, aren't they? I'm like half a lap behind, I think. Still climbing the reverse K1. Yeah, we're just coming up to the reverse leg snapper. Ah, check. Phil's on 69.8. It's 69.9, yeah? Yeah, I'm on 44. Not sure who's behind me.
Behind you, Marco, but I think everyone else in second group's gone.
Yeah, I'm only doing 1.8 now, so...
Yeah, me too.
Ah, check. What's how far along are you? I'm at 44.
44 and a half to go. I've done 52 and a half.
Oh.
I don't know why.
I think only 300 meters in front of you then. So I'll just slow down a bit.
I put my weight back up, but...
Yeah, me too. Yeah, you're like, think about 30 seconds behind.
Carl Raynham's in between us. He's joined in, I think. But...
Yeah, I'll slow down a bit. Can get my legs to recover a bit, I hope. I really shouldn't have done that sprint.
Me neither. You carry on at your pace if you want to. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be staying on.
Yeah, making 3 hours and then I'll probably get off. So 50 minutes. Oh, indeed, Carl is 15 seconds behind me now. Hey, Chris. all very quiet. Yeah. I'm tired, mate.
I had a good afternoon's sleep after my family barbecue.
Oh, crap.
Whereabouts are you, Ben, in Australia?
We're just heading towards that chateau on the top of the climb.
No, in Australia.
Not streaming that.
Pardon?
I can't hear you very well, I'll tell you what.
Sorry, I would say whereabouts in Australia are you?
In Melbourne.
All right. I've been there years and years ago. 1991 I was there.
Yeah, that was a few years ago.
Yeah. I remember going to a disco with a revolving dance floor.
Yeah, I moved to Melbourne when I was too old, so I haven't been to any of the nightclubs. I just see people spewing out of them
Yeah.
in the morning. Very humid here at the moment. I probably won't stream on my TTs because I'm going to be wearing basically no clothes, and I want to be able to hear my teammates. I won't be able to run my really strong fan. I was talking to Ale in the South Pedal team. So they got Paredes and Alvarado. And they got basically B riders. So it's going to be interesting for them to see how they ride the TTT. I think Paredes, Alvarado's strong, but Paredes will be on the front most of the time. And the rest is to be trying to hang on.
Yeah, but you can also have a 400 watt B rider. He's just messing with you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see whether, because we should have 4 riders that are strong, but no one near as strong as Paredes and Alvarado. But those two have got to make sure they finish in 4th, so it'll be interesting to see what the times are. I'm just listening to the podcast with Tom Bell.
Yeah, I'll have to get that on my playlist. I've been mostly listening to Steven Seidel lately.
Yeah, I listened to a lot of his podcasts last year. I haven't really heard anything of what Tom Bell's talking about at the moment. I've been riding and not really focusing. I'll probably have to listen back to it.
You carry on, Marco. I'm going to have a minute really easy and then I'm off. Thank you for the company.
Yeah, you too, mate. I'll just finish another half hour.
Take it steady. Catch you next time.
See you, Chris.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Right.
Ah, I see an arrow coming towards me. You guys just crossed the KOM?
Yeah, we've got a few more minutes to go. It says we're at 16 minutes. We've got 23 minutes, it says.
Ah, someone is coming towards me now.
Let me check through the list. I'll see if I can see.
Just starting on the downhill. Yeah, that one too quick for me. Another one. Ah, that was Ian.
Yeah, I think Nick and Ian were together.
Don't see Nick on Discord anymore.
No. Just went past Sarah Gigante. She's I think she injured herself really badly. She's only allowed to ride below 100 heartbeats for the next few weeks.
Oh.
So she's been doing riding like 3 hours at 97 beats per minute.
I have to do like 140 watts to do that.
I don't know what happened to her. She must have hurt herself really badly considering she's been off the bike for so long.
Could be.
She had a bad crash in the Olympics where she broke her collarbone, her leg, a couple other things. And then she got back on the bike, chased down the group, but then realised it was too dangerous because she couldn't use the brake properly. So she stopped. But she's had another crash since then.
Oh. Yeah, that's horrible if you're recovering from a crash and then crash again.
Yeah, that's what sucks about being a pro cyclist, isn't it? You're under a bit of pressure to get back on the bike.
Yep. Yeah, we have it easy. Most of them are not even earning big money. Probably maybe just enough to get by. continental team is probably even worse.
Yeah, she's actually pretty lucky. I think she got signed up Movistar, or basically she got a good deal just before she got injured. But yeah, a normal female cyclist, pro level, not really worth it.
Yeah, unless you're called Van der Breggen or something.
If you're Mariana Vos, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, but still probably only since a few years. And in the early years, she probably also didn't earn a lot of money. Maybe also just enough to get by.
Yeah, that's the reality. Like even male cyclists, unless you're half good, like you've got to be exceptional to be half good in the male peloton.
Yep.
You're better off doing other jobs than just riding for fun.
Yeah, but the problem is if you're doing other jobs, you don't have the time, or not as much time to ride for fun.
Yeah, but it's still fun then.
Yeah.
You're not going, oh shit, I've got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and do this bloody rides in the wet.
Yep.
You do that for fun instead.
But I do think most of the peloton nowadays uses indoor trainers in the winter instead of going outside.
Yeah,
like they used to.
Yeah, definitely the younger guys. Sagan and Valverde and that. I think they just ride outdoors.
Yeah.
The young guys, like what's his name? Forgot his name, but the Australian Mitchell Scott rider.
Oh yeah.
A lot of indoor riding. Jack Hay, yeah, Jack Hay does a lot of indoor riding.
Yeah. And I think the big advantage of indoor training is that you can be much more specific with your training than outside. You don't have any stoplights, traffic, hills where you don't want them. You can just ride and do your training just like you want to.
Yeah, true, but a lot of pro racing is about technical skill as well. Like that's a huge part of it, I think, that you don't get on Zwift at all.
Yeah, sure, but
and also the heat adaptation. The heat adaptation is completely pointless, and that translates pretty poorly to, I don't know, real life.
I think it'll be like mountain bike riding. You do your riding outdoors to keep your skills up, but then there'll be a few sessions a week that are strictly on the trainer.
Yep.
And then obviously during race season you don't do trainer work, you're just racing anyway.
Yeah, like Van der Poel does probably.
Because the other issue is you don't want to get too strong on the trainer in the wrong position, because it's a slightly different muscle activation.
Yep.
How did you guys find the hill climb yesterday with your target wattage?
Spot on.
I didn't do it, but I saw some of you guys put out some really big numbers. It's kind of crazy.
I was really happy because I did some bike tests at 400 watts average, and then for the event I did 399 watts average. So
Wait, 499?
399
309.
average.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Oh,
I
nice.
tested at 400 watts the bikes because I was like, I could do about 400 watts for that time, I think. So
That's nice.
pretty
Yeah,
much smack on.
that's nice. Yeah.
And what was quicker?
Well, depending if you're going for the hill climb or the whole thing. The TT bike was faster, but the road, if you got the right road bike, it was 2 seconds faster up the climb.
Okay, just you lost 2 seconds on the hill climb on the TT versus a good road bike.
Yeah, so basically I sacrificed 2 seconds to use a good TT because I was
Right.
overall about 5 seconds faster.
Did you have any juice at the end, or were you completely gone?
I ain't. You know how you got that dip before the start, before the banner? That is my finish.
Oh, yeah.
Got to that bit, went down the dip, recovered a little bit, and then went for the line again. And then you go the extra 800 meters or whatever it was to the finish.
Yeah, I think I compared my time against Jonas. Jonas did just a sub-7 hill climb. I was like 28 seconds slower, and he gained like 15 seconds on me on the first 400 meters on the climb. But I think he got there just like 3 or 4 km per hour faster than me, and I also think he was on the TT bike. So he still had to put in the power at the first bit, but he arrived so much quicker than me that he gained a lot of time there.
Yeah, when you're doing a non-drafting event, the TT bike comes in its own when you hit those starts the climb because you've got that momentum. And with that really steep section, like I hit that my hardest watts on that first steep section, and then sort of eased off after that.
Yeah, I should have done a bit more there. I kept it to 340. Should have gone 370 there. But yeah, that's just experience.
Yeah, I mean it's hard because you've got to try and negative split some climbs, but I think that one, because it was so steep compared to the rest of the climb, it was worth putting the extra wattage in.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think it would have hurt me that much to do there and do 30 watts more on that first 15-20 second bit.
Yeah,
or even half a minute.
Yeah, because you can give back more on the flat.
Yep.
On the flat you can give up a lot more and still make time.
But it's all a learning experience.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased with the numbers I got. So, and I was also really pleased with the pacing. So the pacing was near perfect for me.
Yeah, that's a good thing. When you think you're going to hit numbers and you hit them, that's always good.
Yeah, I know my goal was somewhere between 320 and 340 watts, and I had 333 average. So yeah, that was, and the tank was quite empty when I crossed the finish line.
What hill was it? Was it Box Hill?
Fox Hill.
Yeah. Oh, Fox Hill, was that the other way around?
Fox, yeah.
Yeah, so you got that flat bit before the finish.
Flat, it's a bit of a false flat. It rises a bit after the short downhill section. It's just 1 or 2% false flat, I think.
I think we got hilly comp next week, isn't it? So it's basically going to be full gas from the start.
Yep.
I suspect climbing bike will be the order of the day, but I'll check because we actually go downhill from the start pens, and any downhill is always a massive advantage to a TT.
Maybe if I have time, I'll do some testing.
The hard thing is going to be we can't actually get to the pen to test. So I'll test the hill and see how much slower the TT is. If it's ridiculously slow, then it's not worth it. But if it's pretty close, the TT might have it with the downhill to the start, like the main part of the course.
Yeah, I'm not gonna finish another complete lap. I think I'll do the bit of the like snap hour until the start of the KOM. I'll call it quits for today.
Next week's going to be interesting to see what Tony does. Tony Applewhite up that comp. He's got mega power.
Yeah. Next week, Ed's also is going to be there. So.
He's going to be there?
Ed himself.
Morning. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, he trained for this. For the 2-minute power. Yep. And everyone's wanting to beat him, so. I think this week's Foxhill suits him much better than next week.
Ed has a huge disadvantage in the GC now.
Hey Meg, good morning.
Good morning.
You're not going to do the dance run?
No.
Oh.
I haven't been outside with my bike for like 2 months already. There were some days that it was possible to ride outside, but I just rather hop on indoors.
I think since I got back from L2S, I've been outside 3 or 4 times. That's it. So, and that's was in the 2 weeks after L2S. So I'm now like about a month indoor. I'm not going to go outside anymore.
No, me neither.
I saw Ruben did a 150k ride yesterday, I think, outside.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, too cold for me.
What's the temperature there?
Like 5, I think.
Yeah, maybe
5, 10.
at 12 o'clock, 10 maybe. But it's a lot of wind, so it's extra cold.
It's cooled down quickly where you guys are.
Yeah. We had one good weekend, like a few weeks ago. There was
2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah.
One good day. I've got solar panels, and then I have an app where I can see the power from the solar panels. And there's like one day which is double the amount of energy as the previous days. And then you can see like a negative trend with every day. Because it's getting darker and it's cloudy and yeah.
As a data nerd, you'd love those.
Yeah.
Congrats on a great event again, Mick.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I was really happy with the finish location.
Yeah, it was near perfect.
Yeah,
next
so
week.
I was going to say, so next week's banner, where's that going to be?
Yeah, it's I think 400 meters after the KOM banner, so that's also not straight going downhill, so that's also a good spot. But you can, you have to save energy to get up to speed, basically.
Yeah, because I think 400 meters is when it starts going back up, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's before that.
Okay, cool.
I think you can see it on the Swift Power profile. Because the first race didn't have it, but all other racers have the distance. Like you can see on the x-axis you can see the distance, and then on the you can see the graph of the climb, the climb profile.
All right, I'm back, chaps.
I can't get the GC to work with different categories.
Yeah, I saw you were struggling with trying to work out all those bloody different things you can do.
Yeah, and also now the Swift Power ranking is gone from the event, so that's a shame because I think the number one at like 106, that's a really good Swift Power ranking, and that should attract a lot of riders, but it was gone again this morning.
That's good. I'm not handing out free Swift power-ups.
Yeah.
I've got to get like first or second because I think the first guy was 108 or something, you said. The second guy was 120 or something.
Yeah, but at least I got the primes right now, and the event itself is like A, B, C, D, so you can, if you win the C category or B category, you can get the golden trophy in your profile, but in the GC, everyone is counted together. So that's also nice. But yeah, I can't get the different categories with like the 100K or the under 23s and stuff like that.
Maybe the guys from Swift Power will respond tomorrow.
Yeah, they already responded yesterday.
Okay.
But, yeah, basically their response was it's a fan-made code, and if we want to rework it, we have to do everything again. And yeah, these are the tools we have, and if it doesn't work, yeah, sorry, we can't make it happen. But yeah, at least we have a GC and we have a lot of riders, so everyone has like a rifle, so to say.
It's almost easier to just create an Excel sheet or a Google sheet and import a CSV file.
Yeah, but everyone can see, like you have 20 points now, you are 81st. Well, and then you can try next week to become higher than 81st.
Yeah.
And for everyone, that's and probably it will be easier because there will be less people every week.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if that Spanish hour record holder turns up every week.
Yeah, because he joined another race afterwards yesterday.
Yeah, warm up for him.
tomorrow, next week is also going to be funny because it's such a short race that the Bs can, like a real strong B can be in the A's, so to say, and also strong Cs can be higher placed than some Bs.
Yeah, I'm going to really struggle to keep Tony behind me, I think. Tony's got a lot more watts than me, and it's only a very short climb.
Yeah. And is Ian here? I think so, yeah. I don't know if he's listening, but he has a good segment time. So he passed Nick Brownwell based on the segment points. So they are 16th and 17th.
Yeah, I cruised, not cruised, but I did just below my threshold to the segment. And then I tried to do a good segment time. But
yeah, you had a 10 time, I think.
But I didn't dig into my threshold before I got to the climb.
No, Ian set a really good time. I think he said 20-minute PB up that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can also do the results like based on only the segment. So maybe for December we can do like the lead-in doesn't count and then it's only the climb.
Oh yeah, I would enjoy that.
So then you can do like Titan's Grove or the Richmond, one of the Richmond hills, or Volcano.
Yeah, it opens up a lot more climbs.
Yeah. And then you just have your warming up in the lead-in. Oh, I need to pay attention because I'm in an event. It's 1 minute until the event starts.
I'll do a streamer. I'll start yelling, go, 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 about 30 seconds after it started.
Yeah, it's a combined start Libby Hill after party. But there's not a lot of riders. It's like 13 riders in the A category. So I was hoping it would be a zone 2 ride, but then with the finish on Libby Hill, so you at least get the feeling you done an effort today. But as it's 100 riders signed up in all categories, could be a mess.
Smash fast. Smash fast.
Yeah, you got all the B nut jobs, bloody smashing it at the front for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, but they won't be smashing it higher than 4 watts per kilo. At least not for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've done my efforts for the day on the efforts were on the first lap of the Achterbahn. Now it's starting lap 3. It's pure endurance.
That's good because I can just sit on your wheel, Phil.
Oh, cheers.
I just want to do like a easy zone 2 today because I've had so much what is it, 3 or did 2 TTs plus a race, so I've got so much fatigue built up from that effort.
Yeah. I did 4 1/4 yesterday. Be about 4 1/2 today, and that'll be adequate, as Lovett would say.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm off, guys, but thanks for the ride. See ya.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
See you, mate.
Yeah, for me this winter is probably also going to be just a lot of hours in zone 1 to prepare for the Maratona. So I can at least ensure about 200 to 200. Sorry?
It all helps and it all counts.
Yeah. I hope to be able to do a relatively comfortable 220 watts for about 5-6 hours.
Yeah, definitely. That's good. That's what I like doing. My main event next year is probably the Haute Route Dolomites at the end of August. 5 days.
Oh, great.
And in April, I'd like to have a good nudge at the Tour of Flanders Sportive, the full 265 kilometre distance.
Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, for me, I'm going to do the medium Maratona, so not I'm going to skip on the Passaggio because I think that's still a mountain too far, literally.
Yeah. So something for the year after, Marco.
I hope in about 2.5 years I can ride La Marmotte. That's my next big goal.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I've agreed with Love It that I'll do that with it next year as well. So yeah, 3 events next year, big ones.
Yeah. But La Marmotte is really something special for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that when you said that. I'm like, oh yeah, I've already paid towards accommodation with him for that, so better do that one.
Yeah, I've seen when I did Alpe d'Huez when I was 19. My brother-in-law did La Marmotte, and at that moment I thought, well, these guys must be crazy. I'll never be able to do that. And now I'm in the mindset that I think I'm able to do that. So for me, that's a nice goal to work towards.
Yeah, awesome. Just steady progression year on year. That's what you need.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rush towards it. I want to do it the right way, so I can finish in a decent time and not be completely messed up.
Yeah, and enjoy it, right? That's the key. So many people forget about the enjoyment factor.
Well, it's gonna hurt anyway, but still. You can't expect to a Marmotte and not be in a lot of pain afterwards.
Sure, but there's a fine line between hurting an absolutely miserable day out, isn't there?
Yeah.
And then never get back on the bike again afterwards.
Oh, I saw when Phil crossed the finish line, and that guy was completely knackered. And well, he's quite fit, but he was really completely done. He had that look on his face, like, I'm never going to do that again.
And as Phil knows, like, a lot of it's just learning what your body
you're
at in a ride. Like, okay, I'm going slightly too hard here, I've got to ease up. And okay, I've got to eat now, otherwise in an hour's time I'm buggered.
Yeah, maybe that's a thing he messed up on the eating, maybe going slightly too hard. But yeah, it's
also just seeing where events sit and training sits in the course of a whole week. What's a 6-hour ride after a 5-hour ride compared to fresh, you know?
Yeah, and also what Phil struggled with was the sleeping at altitude. That's really something different.
Yeah, another factor as well. Yep.
For me, for some reason, I adapted. I adapt quite quickly. Just the first night, I noticed a bit, but after that, I had no issues at all. But for him, it was a lot tougher, I think. So, and when your recovery isn't good, and he had been riding quite a lot until La Marmotte. He rode Galibier fresh out of the car. I think two other climbs. I think he climbed Alpe d'Huez 3 times, 2 times before doing La Marmotte. So yeah,
that's what you have to do when you want to make content.
You know, the guy's 6 years older than me as well, so it's not rocket science, you know.
You know, when you see guys like Ruben, who's like 28 in his prime, and he does that, well, yeah, he recovers a lot quicker, of course, than that Phil does. But he still finished, and he finished at a good time, so he has nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely not. You know, different goals. Yeah, different training. It's all good.
He probably didn't, knowing Phil, he probably didn't actually go as deep as he has for some other rides on Zwift.
Yeah, it could be.
What was it?
But,
the mega 2 times mega pretzel or something you did, and he was just looking like a ghost at the end of it.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Lab recently, Phil, I saw Piglet's been in the lab a couple of times.
Sorry, mate, didn't hear that. Say